Sam, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone tomorrow. Let your hands talk in the ring.
I'm going to end you.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. This is now and here it is, the fight prediction, keys of victory, and of course, the breakdown. As I explained before, I explained my take on the keys of victory and my fight prediction, we have to go to the tail of the tape. That is correct. You guys see the age, Tyson Fury 35 compared to 37 from Oleksandr Usyk. 36 fights for Tyson Fury professionally, 22 fights for Oleksandr Usyk. So Tyson has the experience there in the professional rankings. 34 wins from Tyson Fury, 22 wins from Oleksandr Usyk. 1 loss for Tyson Fury, which is by the hands of Oleksandr Usyk. No losses from Oleksandr Usyk. 1 draw from the Wilder fight in the first beginning of their trilogy from Oleksandr Usyk. No draws for Oleksandr Usyk. 24 knockouts for Tyson Fury, 14 knockouts from Oleksandr Usyk. Height 6'7" on this weigh-in, so they might have weighed him in recently because it was 6'7". People do shrink, people. All right, I can contest to that. And 6'3" for Oleksandr Usyk. 119 stones and 2 pounds for Tyson Fury. 15 stones and 11 pounds for Oleksandr Usyk, 85-inch reach for Tyson Fury, and 78-inch reach for Oleksandr Usyk. The Gypsy King's nickname, of course, for Tyson Fury, and the Cat for Oleksandr Usyk. And let me counterpunch. People been waiting and asking me for the last few months, who do I think will win this rematch? I think it's safe to say that Usyk should be the favorite, but let me give you some things of letting you guys know that may not be the case. Starting with the keys of victory, Tyson Fury has to fight like a big man. He did silence the critics because a lot of experts were saying, oh, he don't have legs and his legs are shot and, and this, that. He don't have a chin because of the Wilder fight. So let me tell you guys something. I think Tyson Fury has good legs for a big man, and I think he has a good chin or a decent chin for the heavyweight division. I don't give him any handicaps in that category or categories based on the fact that he's able to recover quick, based on other fighters that don't recover at all. When they get hit, they're out like a light, right? And Tyson Fury is not one of those guys. And I think because he showed us that, he will always be a major player in this fight. I think Tyson Fury can move well for a big guy. I think he can move well for any man, okay? Even Usyk being the smaller guy, more mobile or what have you. Tyson Fury is able to do it. Tyson Fury showed that his stamina was where it was supposed to be because he was able to do things in the 12th round as well as the first round. Okay, so I don't buy the whole, Oleksandr Usyk was just too much for him as far as the stamina. There was nothing wrong with what he felt he needed to do. The only problem I have with Tyson is the way he contradicts himself. If he wins, he wins. I think the contradicting things are him trying to keep people guessing on what he will do in this fight. The truth of the matter is, people, we won't know until he does it. But keys of victory would be for him to switch it up. Mix it up. Yes, he can box, but I think he needs to do more pressure. I think he needs to do more than outbox Oleksandr Usyk, because you try to play it safe boxing Usyk, especially with a counter here and there. He's still going to be doing what he's going to do because he has to get in the inside because he is the smaller man. Okay, that's the gist of it. Usyk will be moving forward because he needs to score points and apply that pressure, okay, to put that front foot dominance down and keep it down and keep himself forward to keep throwing shots to set up those shots. He has to be in position, so he has to be closer. Tyson Fury, I don't think, should be comfortable with going and staying back there, whipping that jab and flicking that jab out there like that Larry Holmes-like jab that he was doing, putting his head down, covering that chin. I think that's was working in spots, but I don't think that he should rely on that religiously in this fight, because where did it get him ultimately? It got Oleksandr Usyk confident enough, close enough to be where he needed to be, to land the shots that he needed to land to get Tyson Fury ultimately where he was in the 9th round. Okay, so if you do, what's the saying? If you want something that you never had, you got to do something that you never done. Well, in this case, I think the opposite of that is you'll always get what you've always had if you always do the same thing, right? So Tyson Fury doing what he's doing, it may work, but understand it's a gamble based on what happened, because we've already seen the outcome. Tyson Fury should have been stopped in the 9th round. Okay, he should have been stopped. But I think they had to have a precedent to another fight, and he did show that he can come back, but like at what rate? Tyson Fury didn't come back with something like he did with Wilder. Tyson Fury showed us, yeah, he still landed shots past the 9th round. But here's the thing. What did he do as an answer to the 9th? Sure, we seen what he did in the 6th, but the 9th was no comparison. Tyson Fury was way more blown away, damaged in the 9th round due to the shots that he taken from Oleksandr Usyk versus the couple right uppercuts that he landed in the 6th round that made Oleksandr Usyk temporarily skedaddle and abandon ship. Okay, he got out of dodge because he knew, yo, that punch hurt. He hurt me, and Usyk was hurt, and Tyson Fury really didn't capitalize on it like Oleksandr Usyk capitalized on him. So the danger would be when Usyk hurts Tyson Fury, because Usyk knows what to do. He knows how to push that pedal down to the floor and give Tyson Fury more bars, right? He knows when to put and add the pressure on, especially when he hurts Tyson. He knows he can hurt him based on what he's been doing throughout the fight. That's Oleksandr Usyk. Tyson Fury saying what he said in that face-off made no sense. And it made no sense based on the fact that, okay, you either think that you did enough to win and the people are against you, or you need a knockout. You can't have it both ways. Because of him saying, hey, they gave it to him because of the Ukrainian war, okay, but then I have to knock him out. But then say, well, all I have to do is do exactly what I did before. Well, obviously it didn't work based on what you've already stated, that the reason for him winning was from something or another reason, not because of what you did. Since that, that, you have to then go for the KO. So you can't say, oh, I did just enough, I didn't do anything wrong. No, you need to understand, based on what you claim you believe, that, hey, they gave it to him because of the war. Okay, if they gave it to him because of the war, that means you need to do something more, right? So that's the contradicting thing. But I think Tyson Fury, hopefully he goes for a knockout so we won't have any issue. And if he does stop Oleksandr Usyk, it will show that Tyson Fury is arguably one of the best fighters of this generation based on what he said he was going to do and actually executes it. And then he can add with his accomplishments with the Wilder fights and victories with what he did with Oleksandr Usyk. The first fight ended in a draw. This fight ended in a split decision loss. He came back and knocked out or stopped Deontay Wilder in the second fight. And in this rematch, if he stops Oleksandr Usyk, that's in the same ballpark. Okay, so yes, people will appreciate that. He will get that stripe of appreciation and he will carry on. Now, Oleksandr Usyk. What does Oleksandr Usyk have to do? Well, he has to be careful while being on the outside, coming in, not getting caught with the uppercuts or with those body shots that he did from the taller, bigger Tyson Fury when he decided to box at that limit. See, Tyson should set up that shot, the uppercut, and then come in with a follow through and show that, hey, he can press the gas just like Usyk pressed the gas. And then he could kick some ass too and show him that, hey, I'm not here to mess around. I'm here to stop you. Or like he says, end you, right? So that's what he needs to do. Not just talk about it, be about it. But back to Oleksandr Usyk. What could Oleksandr Usyk do to be better? I think watching out for the right uppercut. I think Tyson Fury, he talked too much about it, honestly. I don't think that would be a smart thing to do, but he was bragging and, complimenting himself on what he did to Oleksandr Usyk, which was very, very effective. But the right uppercut to a southpaw, it's a perfect punch to be thrown. But understand, if it's already known to be thrown, you may have a problem landing it when thrown. Okay, so keep that under advisement because make no mistake about it, Oleksandr Usyk's no fool. See, he talked less because he knows he's going to do more versus Tyson Fury talked more. But what happens when you talk more? More than likely, you end up doing less. So, can Tyson Fury win? Yes. Has Tyson Fury been better in rematches? Of course he has. But let's see what he does in this rematch. And I think it's a combination of being the bigger man, grabbing Usyk, making it a more dirtier fight because he doesn't have the better legs. Although he has good legs, he doesn't have the better legs. So he needs to stabilize Usyk, going to the body more, slow down, and take some air out of those tires of Usyk so he can land those shots when throwing those or attempting to throw those uppercuts. Oleksandr Usyk won't be as mobile, and he would be more worried about protecting the body because Tyson Fury should be going to the body more. Okay, because this make no mistake about it. Oleksandr Usyk comes forward, but he's also the busier, more mobile guy in the ring. So hitting him may slow him down so he won't be as eager to come in like he's doing, but he knows he has to come in to score. So if you can slow him down during that process, you can make it easier to set up your best shots and hopefully do what you say you want to do is stop Oleksandr Usyk. Okay. But it's a very dangerous fight for both fighters. Make no mistake about it. It could be dangerous for Oleksandr Usyk too. Let me explain. Oleksandr Usyk, I think if he was a guy like Andy Ruiz, knowing what he's done, understanding that he is able to hurt Tyson Fury, he may come in overzealous. I just don't see Oleksandr Usyk doing that type of shit. I just don't see him that obtuse. I don't see him to that point where I got this. No. His thing is strategy and getting better. Tyson Fury's strategy is, hey, supposedly, I need to stop this man in order to win a decision against this man. So I have no other option. No other option but ending Oleksandr Usyk and being the first to do it. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. And but it could work in that favor if he does know. If he does feel, hey, I've done enough and I know what to do. So it's the thing is when I get to that position to do it. No, I think that's a setup. He has to set those shots up. He has to land those punches because it's not about his punching power. Tyson Fury was half right with Usyk. He doesn't have one punch power. He doesn't supposed to. Neither does Tyson. Okay? Unless he's fighting someone like Dillian White, but everybody knows the chin of Dillian White is like turning off a switch when you catch him with the uppercut. But understand, these guys are not knockout artists. Okay? So this is not a Daniel Dubois or Anthony Joshua or Deontay Wilder or how he used to be supposedly. So it's not like that. These are two guys that know how to box, and they're heavyweights, so they know how to punch by default. They know how to sit down on their shots. They know how to make their shots count, and I think they're going to have to do that with each other. Okay. My prediction, okay, Tyson would have to stop Oleksandr Usyk. I don't see him winning a decision unless there are knockdowns. Usyk, I think Usyk can and will and has always done the same thing. But he showed us that he could already, and he's already showed us that he's capable of stopping Tyson Fury. So we've already pretty much seen it. It's just, that's the controversy in that. But I think that they can both stop each other now. I think they are now very familiar with each other. They've downloaded 12 rounds of rounds in this fight with each other, and I think they will be ready. That's why this fight, hopefully, is the best fight that we will see. Tyson Fury, I think he can KO Oleksandr Usyk if he can land a right body shot. The Artur Beterbiev body shot. Or have him so worried about the body shots when you go to that body with authority that you do catch him upstairs and you do hurt Oleksandr Usyk, or you can drop Oleksandr Usyk. But I think when he hits him with that one shot, since he's not a knockout artist, he's going to have to come with more volume of punches. So he's going to have to fight fire with fire. Tyson Fury didn't knock out Deontay Wilder with one shot. He set up those shots to drop them, even though I think Oleksandr Usyk is a better combination fighter, but it doesn't matter. I think Tyson Fury can put those combinations together. 4 or 5 punches to the gut, then come upstairs with 2 or 3 uppercuts, 2 uppercuts and a left hook. Those type of combinations he needs, especially when making an impact on landing a good shot against Oleksandr Usyk. So they both have the capabilities of winning. I think it's a safe bet that Usyk will stop Tyson Fury. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. I look at Oleksandr Usyk as a guy that put on that character Hitman because Hitman is an assassin. And he put that damn character on as a subliminal message that he will stop Tyson the Gypsy King. He could have been anything. He could have been the Joker, which he's known for. He could have been, any other character. But why did he choose Hitman? Because Hitman's a damn assassin and assassins kill. And he, and in the sport of boxing, that means KO, subliminal. So yes, he's looking for a KO as well. So you got 2 guys that are looking for the KO. We should have one hell of a fight to that night. You guys tell me what you think about this total breakdown between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, the rematch. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!